I've got 3 business ideas in sports cards that I think are easy to pull off and require almost no capital. I've been a successful entrepreneur my entire life. I retired at 40. Love brainstorming stuff like this. So come to 3 ideas. Let me know what you think of each one at the end. This is a wild story. If you guys haven't read the book Molly's Game, you have to do it, or at least watch the movie. It is an amazing story about a waitress in Hollywood with no capital, literally with just her wits and her connections, got a high-stakes poker ring going in swanky hotel rooms that provided great services. They had safes full of cash, they had bodyguards, they had security. Everyone felt safe, and it was a multi-million-dollar a year business until things got a little crazy, where I won't spoil it, but again, go check out that movie. All right, so how do we take what Molly did and apply it to sports cards? Here's what I was thinking. So we all have these informal trade nights, and we do 5, 6, maybe even 7-figure deals all the time privately. Maybe not all the time. I'm trying to think of a safe space where business can be conducted. High-end sports card business and low-end, right? So there's almost 2 paths here. You have path number 1, which is the high end. I'm thinking you rent out a hotel room at the Four Seasons. You have a notary there, you have armed security there, you have a safe there, you have cash, you have an attorney there, and you get all of these people there, you have boilerplate contracts drawn up, and you pick a state with favorable tax advantages. I mean, geez, maybe you even get on a boat and go international. Again, I'm not sure about all the laws. This is just a brainstorm. So you get this, this high-end group of people together that want to conduct business safely and transact a card for cash or a check. And you provide all the stuff for them to do so. And on top of that, obviously you make sure they're well fed, and who knows, maybe even have a massage therapist relaxing them, drinks, everything. And it could be almost this gentleman's club for high-end cards. I mean, just picture Ken Golden's there, and the heads of every auction house is there, higher ups at eBay, and then you've got these whales that are buying these big cards like Otis Wagner, 52 Mantle, and they know, all right, twice a year we can get together here in this city, in this state, conduct business safely, get our cards, and have the most tax advantage deal done. So I think that's your high-end version of this. The lower end version would be like your trade nights, right? So you got kids just informally doing stuff, whatever hotel you're at, just rent a room and, make sure there's some sort of screening of people that enter. It's limited to maybe 8, and it's like a private, separate trade night for people with certain cards, or maybe a certain tier of cards they want to go after. That's something a kid might even be able to pull off, or at least like a teenager supervised by an adult. So you kind of take that trade night concept, but make it a bit more private, a bit more exclusive, with more amenities, right? Cash available, a notary available, contracts available. And what do? You just take a cut. Whatever sales are conducted in this high-end or low-end environment, you take 5% or 2% or something like that. I mean, some of those high-end cards is probably like a fraction of 1%. But either way, you're going to make money. Obviously, this takes a little bit of work to put together, but you don't really need assets. These are all variable costs. Pay for the hotel room, it's gone. Pay for a safe, pay for a notary, pay for a lawyer. These are variable things. You're not putting like $100,000 into developing the tech to do something. You're just a connector, like Molly. So that's idea number 1. Here comes idea number 2. All right, card bounty hunting. And I don't mean this kind of bounty hunting like we got here in Star Wars. What I actually mean is you could go out there and just scour the world in terms of forums that people are buying and selling cards in. Instagram, build up your Instagram profile out of nowhere. Just be a guy that can find stuff, and that will have value to someone. I know me personally, I have sent out finder's fees of up to $1,000 for rare cards that I need for my sets, and I know some sellers who have doubled that. They've paid out $2,000 just for somebody to find a card for them. That tells me there's an opportunity out there. You could be the guy, almost like Red in Shawshank Redemption. You're a guy that can find stuff, or even a kid that can find stuff, and you just take a cut. And it's not that difficult to start this business. There's probably no capital at all. You are literally just networking and selling your access and ability to find things. All right, so how do we put this one into action? All I would say is just get out there and start connecting. Attend your local shows, attend your regional shows, try to get to the national if you can. Do everything digitally possible. So get on Instagram, build your profile, connect with people with sports cards on there. Join that Facebook group, join 1,000 Facebook groups, start hunting, get a Google spreadsheet together with some of the cards people are looking for and have a tough time, like precious metal gems, things that have high value and are hard to find. Scour Craigslist, have ChatGPT help you. Do all of these things to build both a network of people that you can tap and you can access that can help find you things, and also build a list of cards that people are looking for. And if you can offer value and reduce friction between those two things, you can be paid as a facilitator and a connector of these two worlds. On to idea number 3. So people need cards cracked all the time. Sometimes they might be resubmitting them for better grades. Sometimes they might want to relabel. Sometimes they might want to submit them to a different grading service. And other times they may just want an autograph at a show. People will always need to crack slabs. And not everybody's good at it. And to be honest, myself, I screwed it up 2 or 3 times before I got good at it, and I would have gladly paid somebody with experience to do it for me. Do I think there's some risk with this one? Yes, of course. You probably need insurance. If you're a teenager, you probably need to get a rider on your parents' insurance. I would not start with valuable cards. I would probably say only cards worth under $50 or under $100. Something in that range. You go to a show with autographs or good autograph guests, and you're just there right near the autograph booth ready to crack the cards so that people can get them signed. Or you set up near those bulk submitters and you offer to get cards cracked right before they want to bulk submit to, a different third-party authenticator, or maybe they're just trying to go to the same authenticator and get a better grade. But the key here is to just try it out. I feel like you can make a few $100 as a teenager pretty easily with this one. Get good at it. Just crack some cheap stuff. Buy like $1, $2 slabs of just players nobody's interested in at a show, and just get good at it. It can be tile cutters, can be a wrench, can be pliers, chisel, just watch some videos. I've got one on the channel that kind of shows how to do it too. So that was idea number 3. These are 3 ideas, right? They're brainstorms. It's always good to brainstorm. They might not work. There's probably 100 reasons why they won't work. That's what I've been told my entire life about my businesses. That'll never work, and here's why it will never work. But I always have the mindset, well, fine, if that doesn't work, I'll just find another way along the path while I'm doing it. That's what entrepreneurship is. So try some of these out in your own way and find your own path. Ignore what people are saying and just give it a shot. Don't spend too much money doing it. Just try to find a cheap way to make one of these ideas happen. And even if it doesn't work out, you'll learn something in that process and be able to apply it to the next thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe. I think I might drop some business stuff like this every now and then. LZ is interested in sharing as well. So the only way you're going to get it's going to be completely random. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get notified. Thanks, everyone.